Hi guys, today I have a bit of a yarn haul for you, and it's kind of going to be a big one, so if you like that sort of thing, stick around. The first thing I'm going to tell you is that my plan was to go to Joann's, and as it turned out, all the way to Joann's, I sort of did a mini yarn crawl, or maybe you'd call it a personal yarn crawl. And I stopped by my local yarn store, which I was just at maybe a week or so ago, so shame on me, but I so enjoyed the feel of something that I bought there that I just was thinking of another project I wanted to do with it. So I went and bought 3 skeins of the Ella Rae Cozy Alpaca. It just feels so nice. This feels fantastic. I love it. And it actually is, let's see, I'm looking at this other ball band because I can read it easier. This is, where is it? There it is. This is 3.5 ounces. It is 170, is that 8 yards? 178 yards, 70% acrylic and 30% alpaca. So the acrylic's kind of going to help it to, you know, be maybe a little stronger, a little less, you know, maybe delicate or whatever, but maybe wash and wear a little bit better. But it feels great. And that's what really impressed me about it. So I did look this up and do some research, and it has great reviews. People have really enjoyed using this Ella Rae Cozy Alpaca. And it does come in the 4-weight, which is what this is. And it also comes in a chunky. So I got it in this color, which is just color 2. I thought the 3 of these would work really well together in a shawl. And then this is color 54. It kind of gives me like maybe ocean vibes or seaside vibes. I really like the colors that I picked. And here it is in color 39. Oh, it's just so soft. I just want to sit here and squish it. And that's the other thing. I like a yarn that has a nice bounce back when you squish it. Just feels really good. So I think that this is going to make, yeah, just a beautiful shawl, or maybe a capelet, or I don't know, but I was thinking a shawl out of this. So that was the Babetta's yarn haul. And I actually had a full rewards card from Babetta's, so I got $20 off of this, which was awesome. I love that Babetta's yarn, which is my local yarn shop, does those rewards. Then I finally made it to Joann's, guys, and then it went like ridiculous. So what the story is with Joann's is I had seen online that they're having a pretty good sale. They're also having right now at time of filming both a 60% off coupon regular prices and a 50% off regular prices coupon, both. So I was like, wow. But I did see that they had Mandala cakes for $4.99. That's a pretty good price, and I wanted to go pick up a few. Now, if you've ever seen, or if I ever mentioned it in one of my prior videos, I'm not a huge fan of the original Mandala. I don't like how it feels too much in my hands while I'm working it up, but it does wash well and feels much better after it washes, which kind of is like Red Heart does that to me as well. But the colors were really great, and the price was really great, but I decided to take advantage of getting a few of these for my stash. So I got this colorway here. I got 3. Is that the right colorway? 3 of these? Are these all the same color? This is the color, yes it is. So this is the color Spirit, and this is the original Mandala. And it looks like this, beautiful colors. I tried to get some where, whoops, we're gonna be naked in a minute here. I did try to get some with similar sort of color middles, but it doesn't always happen that way. You can see it's not really 100%, and that's okay. I'm not even sure how much it really matters. I do not do color control. I've never tried to do color control. Maybe one day I kind of will. I think it would be really a good technique to use at certain times, but these were the 3 that, that I got. And you can just see how different they kind of all look in a way, but they'll work out fine. So the specs on this is 5.3 ounces, and can you see it there? There we go. 5.3 ounces, 590 yards. It is 100% acrylic, machine washable and dryable. And yeah, just really pretty. So I got 3 of these in the color Spirit. And then I got 3 of these in this color. Is this Wizard? No, this is Dragon. Really pretty. This is, I know they're kind of similar, but maybe not exactly. This has some browns and some greens. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got some maybe olive green and maybe an avocado green. This is more like blues and grays in here. So, and I am partial to blues, but I thought that these were really pretty, and I'm lucky that I got all 3 of them with very similar winding on there. We have the green in the middle going out to the blues and then to the browns. So that kind of was lucky on those. So anyway, I do have these. I don't really know that I needed 3. I probably could have got away with 2, but hey, the sale was pretty good. So I got those. Sorry if you can hear my bags. Let's put these away. And I don't know if I'm going to use these for knitting or crochet. We'll have to see. Bag number 2. Oh. Big bag. Bag number 2 has 2 of the bonus bundles. And I didn't know if I mentioned or not, but the sale on these was $4.99 on these small skeins and $2.99 on these bonus bundles. However, if you purchase them online for curbside pickup, there was an additional 20% off. So I got 20% off the sale prices of all of these. Now these I tried to match as close as possible, but I couldn't. And I know on these bonus bundles, you can actually make a baby blanket with 1. So I thought I might be able to make a little lap throw, or maybe a little bit larger of a lap throw, but something like that with 2, which is kind of nice. And let's see what the specs are on here. Let's get it into shot here. Now, this is, can you see that? There we go. These are a 10.5 ounce skein or a cake. They are 300 grams, 1,181 yards. It is 100% acrylic, and these actually are a 3 weight. So the weight on there, and I would say I agree with that. It does look like a 3 weight to me. Can you see that? So I really kind of liked these colors. I'm not a big like purple fan, but this is more like a mauve or mauve, or however you say that in there. And I thought it would look really nice with that. I do like that color with these more bright, vibrant blues in here. And I thought that this sort of lime green really popped. So that that kind of attracted my attention, and I really liked those. So I got those. Then we have here 1, 2, and 3 of these small ones. And this is in the color Sphinx. Nice color name on that. And here you can see this. Now this is kind of similar again to this because it has that sort of bright blue, but it's actually really different at the same time. We have this sort of like mustardy color in here. It's got more of a greenish sort of turquoise in here. I see some royal blue, this nice bright pop of blue there. I'd call that almost a sapphire blue. And then you can kind of see it goes right back to that green. So I thought these were really pretty. Again, no project in mind for these. I just really liked the color, and the price was pretty good. So I did get 3 of these, and these, of course, same specs as the earlier one that we saw. So those were really pretty. Boy, I see I got a lot of blues and browns this time. And then I did get, let's save that one for a minute. I did get 3 more in this color, which is Warlock. That's funny, like dragon and warlock. Again, same specs as we just saw before. And here are the colors in here. Again, it's got a blue, but this has got like maybe a dark topaz-y sort of greenish sort of blue. I do see a purple in here, but it's kind of more of a plum kind of purple. I kind of actually like that. We have a rust. It's got this tan color, sort of a brownish gray maybe. Then we get into this kind of gold color here, and then it just starts to repeat. And I just thought that was really kind of pretty. I usually go for more spring colors, so I'm sort of seeing some more fall colors coming here, which is unusual for me, but hey, good for me moving out of my box. And these two kind of match fairly closely. And then I have this guy. It doesn't match quite as well, but it's okay. It'll all work. It'll all work. So I got those. And those are all of my mandalas that I got. So I thought that that was kind of enough, especially since I have said in the past I wasn't going to use the original mandala anymore. And then there we go. We got all of those. Now this one I really have always liked. This is the Mandala Ombre. I've used it before. I made a hat and a scarf with a blue one. And I really like it. Now, is it a true ombre? I don't think so, but does it change colors and kind of go in through that? Yes, it does. It feels great. This feels so soft and squishy. It feels good in my hands when I'm using it. And I'm a real tactile person, so that's important to me, is how like a yarn feels when I'm using it. And it's just nice. It has a really good bounce back, good squishability to it, super soft. And sometimes it feels soft in the skein, and then when you're working with it, it's not. So this holds true all the way through. It's very comfortable to work with. And we have 5.3 ounces at 344 yards on that one. And it is a 4. The other mandalas are all 3s. So we have a 4 weight on there. And color is cool. So I'm going to add this. I only got the one. I just thought I'd make a beanie out of this or something. So I didn't get any more than just the one. I liked the color, but I didn't like it enough to do a bigger project. So very nice. Again, this was $4.99 and then 20% off when you order it online and have curbside pickup. And then also in this bag, I got one of the Lion Brand skein tones. Now these are on sale for $2.99 for a skein. And then again, 20% off when you order online and pick up in store. The color is Truffle. And this is 3.5 ounces at 185 yards. And it is a 4 weight. And I do plan on using this with my amigurumi. So this is going to go into my amigurumi stash. So really pretty color. Now the camera isn't really doing it justice because we don't have outside light right now, but it's got a nice goldish sort of tone to it that you don't see. And this would be really good for like animals or for hair, like people hair, or even for like people like skin. So this can have a lot of uses. So I liked this. And then the last thing I got, and some people may be like, what? But I bought 3 of these Clover counters. I got one with my 60% coupon, one with my 50% coupon, and then my mother, who was shopping with me, didn't use her coupon, so she bought me a third one with her 60% coupon. Now, I like to put my projects into project bags, and if I'm counting with rows, I like to just keep a row counter in the bag. So I'm not trying to share and then forgetting what row I'm on. So I kind of like to have a couple of these that I can just toss into each bag, and then it always reminds me what row I'm on. And you know, 60 and 50% off. It was a good deal. So I did get those. So that was the end of my personal haul, but I still have more to show you. Let me get this in the bag and ignore the crinkle. Quite frankly, I thought that was quite enough of a haul. That was a pretty big haul. Pretty big haul. So, I'm going to show you what my mother got. So let's go ahead and look at her bag. Oops, I just scared my cat. Sorry, Jasper. This is my mother's haul. So let's look inside and see what she ended up getting. Now, the first thing my mom got, and actually I bought these for her, so they're not in my haul, but I did buy them. She is making a blanket with the Big Twist Value. She really likes working with the Big Twist Value. It's one of her favorite yarns, and she was going to need a couple more of these in the ivory for the border of her bag, and these were $2.99, and again 20% off when you order them online. So the Big Twist is 380 yards, 6 ounces, 4 weight, there it is. And this color is ivory. So those were for her. And then she got caught up in the mandala aisle with me. Came over to see what I was up to, and this is what she ended up with. So she did get, I think, 3 of these. And these are the Mandala Originals. So they are the 3 light. They are the 5.3 ounce and 590 yard skein of the 3 light. And look how pretty that is. I actually think I have this color in my stash. This is called Spirit. I think I have this in a bonus bundle though. I don't have it in the individual small ones. I think I have that, yeah, in the bonus. And she got 2 of them that were fairly closely matched. And then one that wasn't, but it's not really a big deal. And then she got 3 in this color here, this colorway, which I believe was Centaur. And look at the pretty colors on that. It's got kind of a rust here. There's a little bit of a brown inside, and then there's like a rust, and then there's like a brown and sort of maybe a slate gray or a graphite gray. Then it goes to light brown into this beautiful gold, and then to a taupey color. Really pretty. So she got 3 of those. And then I have a project I made in this, and it is the Mandala Ombre. So this is that blue I was telling you about, but she bought 3 of these. Actually, I think she bought 4 of them. Oh, I wonder what her project plan is on this. So she bought 4 of these, and look at this. Again, when you work it up, it doesn't come out to a true ombre. You can kind of see, it's kind of more of a stripe, a sort of, it's not a real strict defined, you know, stripes. It's kind of a, I think that's why they call it an ombre. It kind of just kind of moves into it, but you can see the stripes. I mean, you know exactly where they are. So it's not what I would consider a true ombre, but it's very beautiful. Squishability on these is just amazing. Yeah. Like, you know, people have those like stress balls. Like, I could just keep this on my desk, and when I'm like feeling stressed, all my 20 somewhat 5-year-olds are all having a moment. I could just, oh, okay, let me just squish my yarn. This is just nice. So she did buy 4 of these. And like I said, I'm not really sure what her project is with these. But that was her haul there. However, I still have more. We're almost done. I knew this was going to be a little bit of a longer video because there's a lot of haul here. Let's get this in the bag. Tie this up. And last but not least, oh, actually, this is my haul. This is mine too. I missed it. I don't have my friend's haul. I think I already gave it to her. I forgot. So I also bought this at Joann's. I bought another one of those skein tones, and this is in the color Almond. Again, this would make good hair. This would make good skin. This would make good animal color. So good color on that. Now this, because I ordered these online, I thought this was going to be a better skin color, but to me it's extremely like peach. So I'm not sure like what I would make. I thought like on camera it looks great. I wish it was the color that it looks like on my camera right now, but it's not. It's got a much like I don't know, like maybe there's orange in there or something, but how it looks on camera is wonderful. And then I did get a Karen Simply Soft in chocolate. I actually cannot find my skein of chocolate, and look, I see this one got chewed up. But they were on sale for $3.99. I got 20% off, so I just went ahead and got another chocolate. I've been trying to hold off because I know the second I buy one, mine is going to show up. I don't know how it got misplaced because I'm pretty good with my yarn because of my cats. I've already been through a $1,500 vet bill when one of my cats ate 13 inches of yarn. So I'm really careful about my yarn. So I don't really know where it went. So we'll have to see. It might be in my stash somewhere. It got put with something else. But I did get a chocolate to go in my amigurumi bag. So that was pretty much my yarn haul and my mother's yarn haul. But I did stop first thing at my favorite thrift store, which is Eco Thrift. And I love to go through and check out their bundles of yarn. They kind of look like this. And let me show you the price tag on here. I want to show right side up for you. So this one, for example, was a $5.99 bag. And this one was a $4.99 bag. However, my particular Eco Thrift does have color tags, and certain color tags are certain prices on certain days, and these tags were 50% off today, which was fabulous. So basically this was a $3 bag and this was a $2.50 bag. So why I like to check out the thrift stores for yarn, I have a couple of reasons for that. First thing is that it's a great place to find sometimes full skeins or near full skeins of yarn at like basically pennies. Sometimes depending on, you know, how much yarn is in there and what the particular sale is. You can also find discontinued yarn that you may be looking for and can't get anymore, or discontinued colors such as this one here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get into these, and we'll start with this one. So let's kind of do our unbagging. They are pretty picky at this Eco Thrift. If they see a bag that's been opened like this, they will not sell it. They will take the whole bag back into the back, and they will not put it out until the next day or two. So here we have this yarn here, which is caught on the staples. So hang on a second. Don't want to tug and pull at it. It does not feel like Red Heart with Love. So I'm not really sure what this is. It is kind of a sort of a maybe a tan or a khaki kind of color. So it doesn't feel too bad. But it could be, I don't know, it's hard to say, but it is definitely a 4-weight yarn, and there's enough of it here to obviously do something with. So this actually is usable, so I like that. We'll put that off to the side. Let's look at this ball of Red Heart with Love. This is quite a bit. Like I said, it's obviously not a full skein. This is one of their older Red Heart with Loves that used to come in this shape instead of the, you know, little bit longer ones that look more like this. So this is a little bit, I think, of an older Red Heart with Love. Again, it's not a full ball, but for its size, it looks pretty close. So what I will usually do is I will, this is kind of a little bit of a mess, so I'd probably cake this up, and then I'd weigh it and see how much I have, and that will tell me how much is in this ball. Now, it should be 6 ounces if it was a full skein, which I'm sure it's not. So then I will be able to see what the ounces are, and then I'll know how much I have. When I enter this into my Ravelry, I'll say how many ounces it weighed out at, and it will actually tell me how many yards that there are about. So that works out pretty well. Nope, this is definitely not Red Heart with Love. So yeah, so this is definitely enough to do something with, especially if I add it with another yarn. So good for that. Oh, this is Vanna's Choice. So I'm sorry if I'm doing these upside down. This is backwards for me. So this is a Vanna's Choice ball of yarn. It is in the color Cranberry, and it looks to be a full skein, and it's actually pretty soft. Some of the Vanna's Choice yarn that I have felt in the store has not really been all that soft, but this is actually really soft. I love the color on this. This is just beautiful. So this, and it, like I said, it's also a full, looks to be a full ball. This is something I would use. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 170 yards. So generally anywhere between 150 and 200 will make a beanie. So yeah, I could make a hat out of this. I could do something with this. So it's really nice. This was a good bag for $3. And then actually this right here was my $4.99 bag. So this bag was $2.50. And then we have we get this band on here properly, sorry. We have this Karen Simply Soft, which again is a full skein. Nice and tight. And it is in the color Watermelon, which is a discontinued color, so that's awesome. And I will definitely throw this in my amigurumi tote. I do have one skein of this. Actually, I think I have a skein and a half of this. It's not a color I use like tons of, but hey, you know what? Can't get it anymore, so it's a great color to have. So this bag was a bargain for $2.50. Bag number 1. All right. Now let's get into bag number 2. Come on. Okay, so first I'm going to pull out this Caron Simply Soft, which they actually stapled. It didn't just get caught on the staples when I opened it. They literally stapled it. Not paying attention when they were doing that. So there we go. And this was the $5.99 bag. So this bag cost me $3. Yep, there we go. So again, like, I knew it was not a full skein of yarn, but it's pretty close to. I mean, there hasn't been a whole lot used in here. You can sort of feel. And it is definitely Caron Simply Soft. I know that yarn very well. It's not one of the knockoff versions. So probably in maybe soft pink, maybe the color might be. I also do have soft pink in my stash, but this was in that bag, and this is a $3 bag, so this was a good find. Next we have the Impeccable. Again, this is a full skein of Impeccable, and the color was pumpkin. And I don't think any of this has been used. Pretty good, pretty soft color. I mean, pretty soft feel on that. And this is 4.5 ounces, 127 grams, 285 yards. So you could make a hat. You could maybe make like a cowl maybe with this. So I don't know, but yeah, you could definitely do something with this. So good deal. Then we have the Super Saver here with the flag on it in the light raspberry. And I actually don't think I have this color in my stash, so that's kind of nice. And it's nice, full, tight balls, so it has not been used. You can kind of almost tell that from just how it is together here. This is, let's see, 7 ounces, 364 yards. And last but not least, we have this poor sad little thing here. Let's straighten it out. This is Impeccable, which I kind of thought it was. You could kind of see a little bit. And it is obviously not a full skein, but it is a really pretty color. It is claret. I don't know if they still carry this color, but it is definitely a much older ball band. This is probably like 3 ball bands ago. They just recently updated, and then there was a one after this. So it's not a real recent yarn, so I'm thinking you might not be able to find that color, but it's really pretty. And again, there's enough here that I couldn't do a project with this alone, but I could definitely add this to something and make a project with that. And they still make Impeccable, so all I have to do is just go and find something to go with this, and it would be really a good piece. So this was definitely a bag that was worth $3. And I'm really happy with that. So that is my thrift store haul. And let's go ahead and get into the next thing. The next place I stopped was at Hobby Lobby. I had to go in there to get something for my cross stitch. So I popped in there and I found a few yarns in the back in the clearance area that were from their recent dye lot clearance. So this was, I believe, $1.24. This is the Yarn Bee Alpaca Twist, and it is, let's see, 3.5 ounces, 175 yards, and the color is tobacco. And I do have a bunch of this alpaca twist somewhere in my stash, so I could easily add this. And I found a naked one, same color, same price. It was $1.24, and it looks to be, you know, a full skein, just doesn't have its ball band. So that was pretty good find there. So it basically was like $2.50, and I got, you know, both of these. So I did get that. If you like these kind of videos, let me know, and I will continue to show you my yarn when I get it. So have a great night, and see you next time.